My name is Anuja Kulkarni and I welcome you all in Career Connect. आजच्या आपल्या एपिसोडमध्ये आपण अजून एका गेस्ट बरोबर आहोत ज्यांचं नाव आहे डॉक्टर अंशुल गुजराती. सो डॉक्टर अंशुल गुजराती, शी हॅज completed her architecture 21 years back आणि 21 वर्षांपासून त्या ग्रीन आर्किटेक्चर फील्डमध्ये प्रॅक्टिस करत आहेत. So far, she has completed 310 projects, totally giving green solutions. So obviously her area of expertise is environmental architecture. And she has also been associated to various educational organizations. And she has been rewarded many times for her green architecture projects. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you for being here. Okay. So, तुमच्या बाबतीमध्ये तुम्ही कधी ठरवलं that you wanted to pursue architecture as a career?
Yeah, I think a much needed question before we start talking about career. मी हे ठरवलं की मला आर्किटेक्ट व्हायचं आहे. So I always wanted to do something creative because लहानपणापासून कामं करायची in a different way. So that was the way I used to work. And it so happened that when I was around 12-13 years of age, my parents built their own house. So I was interacting with many architects, construction workers, and of course we were discussing design. So that was the moment I felt ki I think this is a very interesting field and मी हे करू शकते. So since then I was aiming to be an architect.
As we are talking about the field, what are the specific skill set or competencies would you say that are required for your field?
So I think people often take it as a word that if you're good in drawing and if you're good in maths, so you can be an architect. So as I always wanted to do something in the technical field but not engineering. So architecture was the right option. And I feel people who wish to aspire to be an architect, they should be able to at least draw well. You don't need to be very good in drawing, but it is important that you can actually present your thoughts on paper. So for architects, I think this is one of the major skill sets required. Along with that, your technical abilities definitely count a lot in the field. Yeah. I feel this is an artistic field. So your love towards arts, your love towards dreaming, your love towards visualization should never be neglected in this field. And as I am practicing, as I'm in the field, I will definitely add to it. A very important required skill set is economics as well. My sincere suggestion to all the students who feel ki, I did not get a good engineering college, or I feel my father says, my mother says, architecture karna chahiye, please don't go into this field because this field needs good dedication. Yeah. And unless you have that madness, probably you won't be able to survive.
Yeah. And, this cannot be a Stepney plan to engineering.
Yes, should not be.
So along with skill sets, what particular personality trait would you advise or would you recommend a student should be having? One is that I know of is persistence and lot of consistency. But apart from that, what would you recommend?
I think a bigger word than persistence and consistency, patience. You need a lot of patience here. And, it is, again, as I mentioned, something to do with artistic traits. So you should be able to convince the person about your, thought and your idea in the right way. And you know what, Anuja, it's good that you are taking this session because there are students, who dream to be architects. And they dream to make weird structures. They dream that they have to do something out of the world, while they kind of, set back on practicality. So you have to be practical in this field. Yeah. And this is very important.
What are a few common misperceptions that you also have come across?
So I think this answer lies in the previous words I already mentioned. Misconception is you should know drawing.
Yeah.
It is not compulsory that you should know drawing. If you are able to justify your thought properly, you are done. And you can always learn some kind of skill set which you do not have. And it is important that whatever you are doing, you have to be extremely, cautious about your outcome. So we cannot do anything half-heartedly with architecture. I think this is the thing.
Yeah. In all these times, could you think of any such challenge which you still remember today, like a biggest
Yes,
challenge?
yes, Anuja. Once
Yeah.
you're in the field of architecture, so it's a profession. So all
Yeah.
challenges which are related to a profession come by default. So when we start the career, we have good dreams, that we will
Yeah.
make out of the world structures and we'll design like Frank Lloyd Wright, and many
Yeah.
dreams are there. But I feel with time the dreams settle down, dreams die often. So
Yeah.
that's a very bad thing. And it's a self challenge which we realize with satisfaction. But on the contrary, I would put it this way, that there are further challenges with regards to maintaining the professional standards, because people often take you for granted. If you are an architect, people often, नहीं हमें तो ऐसा ही चाहिए. And being a designer, you are aware that probably this will create such problems. So there are hindrances coming all the way. So you have to compromise with your own thoughts. That is another challenge.
Yeah.
And in green architecture, I would like to highlight this. Green
Sure.
architecture, one challenge I faced right from 2006 till 2012, I used to enter any developer's office or come out, one question always banging around. How much is the extra cost for making a green building? Are green buildings costly? So, when I got an opportunity to do my doctorate, I took this topic and I did an extensive research whether green buildings are really costly or what are the
Yeah.
cost implications.
Yeah.
So I
Yes.
took that challenge as my research, and I'm glad to share that we have solutions for it today.
Yeah, because how much ever attractive or fascinating that may sound, but I'm sure you faced all the difficulties because you were traveling against the flow.